Welcome back, everyone. So, I have additional news today because as I'm surfing more, it seems that there are more layoffs going around, especially with cybersecurity. Now, this again has been targeting CISA, which DOGE has been eliminating a lot of federal jobs, but with CISA specifically, these are cybersecurity experts. So I just wanted to show you guys exactly who is being let go and what type of positions in the cybersecurity world is being affected by all this. Now, here we have the article, which was just today, March 11th, and at 11:44 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. DOGE has fired more than 100 employees working in the U.S. government cybersecurity. Of course, I've been relaying that information back to you guys pretty frequently. But this time today, Red Team specifically, two people were affected by the layoffs that told TechCrunch, which is this wonderful website here that I visit pretty frequently, not sponsored. The people who asked not to be named said affected employees were axed immediately when their network access was revoked with no prior warning. That just sucks, right? You go into work and you're thinking that you're going to have a normal, regular day. Then all of a sudden, your access has been restricted. You can't log in. You probably attempt to call help desk to see what's going on. Maybe you forgot your password, but no, they're locked out because they got fired. They got let go. So two more individuals from the red team has been let go. The layoffs, which happened in late February and early March, which we're still in early March, are the latest rounds of staff cuts to hit the Federal Cybersecurity Agency since the start of the Trump administration. Why is Trump or Elon so fixated on removing cybersecurity experts from CISA is beyond me. And I'm not sure why they are being targeted. It seems like they're being targeted more in depth than any other agencies. I could be wrong, but I'm just so shocked in this day and time that we're so worried about cyber crimes and cyber hacks and everything that has relations to the internet that you would remove individuals that are trying to protect your infrastructure. So, with that all being said, it's pretty confusing as to why these individuals are being let go. And of course, look at this. I mean, there's a contact here. If you have been affected by CISA layoffs from a non-work device, you can contact Carl Page securely on Signal at this number. And so this is obviously TechCrunch. They want to get more insight to the individuals who are affected by this and see why, or if they had any kind of idea as to what's going on internally, right? So there's a lot of people who are still working there. I mean, we're not going to say that there's no one there anymore. They didn't fire everyone and the agency doesn't exist anymore. There's still people working there, but it almost sounds like the amount of people that they removed compared to how many people they have, it's like seeing half of your classmates just disappear, right? So let's dive a little deeper into this, what's going on. As far as what will happen to those government systems, I have no knowledge, the person said, because the person wants to be anonymous. They don't want to be called out because if they call anyone out, if they supply in any of the information of their name, they just may be targeted next, right? The person, and I like how they say, the person said in total more than 80 employees supporting continuous monitoring has been laid off. 80 employees, continuous monitoring, as well as between 30 to 50 employees working in incident response. That is so crucial, guys. And one of the affected employees told TechCrunch that they are now looking for a DOGE resistant gig. As much as that would sound perfect in the real world, apparently it's across the board. There's just not a lot of gigs to be thrown around. Like you can't just be laid off and then hopefully you find another job right away. I think there's going to be a really long process on what's going on to how long it will take to land another job. What used to probably take on the fast side of 3 to 4 months is probably going to be something along the lines of 8 months to a year. I have seen people complain that 6 months and still ongoing looking for a position because one, it's just not about sitting through interviews and then getting the job, and then you have to negotiate, right? Would you take how much of a cut are you willing to take to, work at a new position? That's another thing, right? Like let's just say you're making 180,000 and then you get let go. You find another position that's probably in the 120, 130. Are you willing to take that sacrifice? Are you willing to take that cut just to get back into the grind, getting back into the 9 and 5, but taking a significant pay cut? Are you guys willing to do that? Let me know in the comments below. Like I said, I'm just as vulnerable as anyone else when it comes to any of this, because right now it has more to do with the economy than it has to do with, also the government, than it has to do with anything else. Not my performance. It has nothing to do with performance. So no matter how much knowledge you have, how much experience you have, it all comes down to if they really need you or they just need to cut you, right? Were you the last one in? And if you are, then they were probably going to be the first one out. And if you're under probation, whatever, and it doesn't even have to be in the federal or, a government agency. When you're in a probational period for any new job that you start, you're really kind of vulnerable at that point. So just keep that in mind. And I'll finish off here. DOGE felt like a ballistic missile with no guidance system, the person said. This is by our count the third round of job cuts that affect CISA employees since January 20th. More than 130 CISA employees were cut by DOGE early in February. So not only is it 130 from the beginning of this, but there's more. Just today, 2 more red teamers have been let go. So I just want to bring that to your attention. And everyone who's trying to figure out, should they get into this field of cybersecurity? Yes, study it, learn it. If that's your passion, that's your goal. It's not that it's going away. We are going through some turbulence right now, but I feel that, after another year or so, things are going to come back around. And that's just my opinion. Do I have proof of that? No, I don't. But whatever goes down always comes back up, and vice versa. So whatever it is, stay positive. Keep on learning. If you have a job now, stay put. I'll give you that advice at least. And if you're still in search, there are still DOGE resistant positions out there. Just be proactively, constantly, and apply with consistency. All right. Redo your resume as much as you can. Cater it towards that position that you're applying to. I know it's a hassle. How many revisions of a resume do you really need to apply for a cybersecurity job? It all depends on you. If you feel that, you can cater it towards what they're looking for in the job description, do it, because it's that competitive now. All right. Thank you guys. And I'll see you guys again really soon. Take care.